Hello and welcome Universe Mode. This is Monday Night Raw. Potentially uploading on Monday. Right now, we actually don't know. Anyway, we are here for tonight's episode of Raw. We're at the Alamo. Yes, Alamo Gordo, New Mexico. It's practically one in the same. We're on the road to SummerSlam anyway, and here tonight, apparently, somehow, this is a big night for Raw. If you ask me, it's never a big night for Raw, unless the Bullet Club are on it. This man is saying some stuff. Dauro's SummerSlam announcement. I hope it's Dauro's quitting after SummerSlam, or something along those lines that'll just make my heart flutter. Maybe Dauro will give up Raw to the Bullet Club and realize that we are better off without him. We really don't need him. But speaking of the Bullet Club, the leader of the Bullet Club, Adam Cole Bay, is in action tonight against two we currently do not know. But that does not make a difference to Adam Cole. That does not make a difference to the leader of the Bullet Club. That is irrelevant. Adam Cole will triumph over the opponent, whoever it is. It's Adam Cole, baby. And for our main event, the new World Heavyweight Champion, Dolph Ziggler, is here. Thank you, Ziggler. And we will watch him embarrass the Viper Randy Orton in the main event here tonight. No Tyler Breeze to worry about. Oh, it is Bliss once more. But anyway, as we get this episode of Raw underway, somehow, as we start things off with Mr. Money in the Bank Jinder Mahal, I'm joined by the Raw General Manager, Dauro Ranallo.
Hello, as he just said, I am the Raw General Manager, Dauro Ranallo. And here we have this guy.
How the hell have you got Jinder Mahal? Jinder isn't signed to any roster. Why is he competing on Raw?
I myself do not know. I mean, you saw a week back Jinder, giving his mind about it, and I mean, who am I to turn down Mr. Money in the Bank, you know?
The Modern Day Maharaja, as he called himself last week.
Yeah. Needless to say, it was a pretty good surprise. I mean, it's a pretty good pick, if I'd say so myself, you know?
I mean, of course, you weren't there, because you never are, because you hate this place.
Well, whatever Karl Anderson
I actually stuck up for you on Money in the Bank, so don't worry, you're all good.
Oh,
you're welcome,
thanks.
And it's probably the last time I'm ever going to try and stick up for you, but I stuck up for you. We want to know, I want to know, what was the reaction when you saw not only Jinder Mahal come out, but Jinder Mahal grab the briefcase and become Mr. Money in the Bank?
Well, the first thing I thought of was, sucks for Raw, you know, Triple H, I was really riding on him.
I hope you weren't.
Anyways, yeah, I was really hoping Trips would take it, but, I guess, in a way, I still got what I wanted.
Well, not really. Jinder's not signed to any brand. As I said, you know, I know he's on Raw, but for all you know, he could show up on ECW, he could show up on SmackDown later in the week.
You're correct, but he's been here the past 2 weeks. Maybe you'll stay here longer. You know what I mean?
Well, we'll see. We'll see what is in the plans of Mr. Money in the Bank. But here comes Kendrick and Diesel. Which one is taking him on?
Diesel.
Oh, big debut for Jinder.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm a man with a plan.
I offered the match to Jinder, and you know he was pretty formal about it. He took the match, and that's all there is to it, really.
Okay, pretty simple, straightforward, to the point. Fair play to Diesel, and I think even though their careers have gone a bit downhill, Diesel, regardless, he's a big man. He's always going to put up a fight, so Jinder wants to prove that becoming Mr. Money in the Bank was no fluke. Here's his opportunity.
Mm-hmm. So here we are, kicking this off with, oh wow, big right hook by Kevin Nash, Diesel.
Here's a question for you. What's on the card for the rest of the night?
Well, Paige should be coming out after this match with a couple words.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I believe that's regarding her championship match at SummerSlam. Which, speaking of which, later on in the night we have a number one contenders match for the women's championship between Natalya, who got a win last week, over the previous number one contender, Alexa Bliss.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Anything else for us?
Yes. Well,
Only
as
kept in the dark.
Yeah, it's a given that I'm going to be out here saying some stuff, and I'd rather not spoil that, but you'll want to stay tuned to see that. Okay. And we have the monster main event right now. Dolph Ziggler versus Randy Orton. Who, Randy Orton's kind of been in a slump. So I figured, you know, match against the world champ, if there's any time to prove yourself, it's right now.
Alright, any other Bullet Club? Are we having a full house of the Bullet Club? Where's the Good Brothers?
Oh, yeah, they as well will be facing Blake and Murphy tonight. That should hopefully get some redemption.
Revenge is on its way!
Maybe. I mean, I'm not counting it out.
Revenge is on its way! You can poison Karl Anderson, but you'll never poison our cause, Blake and Murphy. I just want to know which one poisoned them. Was it Blake? No, actually it was probably both. Their combined IQ was probably somehow still negative.
So, Larry.
Yes.
What's your base for this whole theory of food poisoning?
There is no base. Karl Anderson was food poisoned, plain and simple. He showed up on the night. He showed up to compete in Money in the Bank like a true champion, pale as anything I've ever saw. I was with the Bullet Club for quite a bit of the day. Karl Anderson was absent for most of the day. And the fact of the matter is, once the show was done, even though we lost the tag team titles, and even though I said it was a drop on their part, because I still believed, even with food poisoning, Karl Anderson would be better than what he was on the night, went to the doctors, got it checked, reliable doctor, and plain and simple said food poisoning. Now, I'm no detective, but I don't think Luke Gallows is out there trying to poison his tag team partner. That's all I'm saying.
But there's no, out of everything you said, where's the proof that Blake and Murphy did this? How do we know Karl Anderson?
They have motive. I'm not, they have enough motive to prove that they did it.
Yeah, but also it's food poisoning. People eat all the time.
And not the Bullet Club. The Bullet Club have select meals prepared for them. So don't worry about that. We'll get to that when time comes around. Because right now Diesel is giving a really tough debut on Raw for the Modern Day Maharaja. Busted him open already.
That was a pretty nasty hook.
And Jinder's in a lot of trouble right now. That opening that Kendrick gave Diesel certainly helping out.
Indeed. Yeah, maybe we'll see them pick up a win. But you gotta think,
Jinder,
even if...
hang on. Jinder in position, looking for what he calls a coloss.
Oh.
What strength to slam the 300-pound Diesel down on the mat there.
Yeah.
But you see right in the background of that shot, Kendrick getting up to his feet. Jinder a little late to go into that cover, and I think the referee should have just ignored Kendrick in that moment and gone for just counted the pin.
Yeah, he was like just messing with the turnbuckle or something, but
just leave it be.
Yeah, I was gonna say earlier, even if Jinder loses this match, I wouldn't say he really loses any momentum with that briefcase.
You don't need momentum to cash in a briefcase that guarantees you a shot at any time.
Uh-huh.
Let's see what Jinder will... I want to see what Jinder will do first to try and snatch victory. Oh, God! Oh, talk about below the belt.
The ref did nothing.
The referee never does anything. He's an incompetent fool. Cover here. And no surprise, really. Below the belt. And Jinder Mahal wins in his Raw debut. That was... Oh, hello. That was, underhanded. That was a bit disgusting. But that's what you need to do to win matches sometimes.
So, strong, in quotations, debut for Jinder Mahal.
Well, he fought against a very tough competitor in Diesel. I imagine was also frustrated in his own right. This is the first time we've seen him on Raw in some times. And by the way, you did say Paige was up next. I am going to correct you. Paige is going to take a little time. She's getting herself warmed up. So before we go to Paige, we're going to see the Good Brothers destroy Blake and Murphy.
Alright.
Are the titles on the line?
They're not.
Oh, God. They have to hold the belts even longer?
Yes.
There's only so long as they can be paper champions before the belts get so bored on their shoulder they actually turn into paper.
I wouldn't say so. I mean, as it stands, they will defend the titles just as often as Gallows and Anderson did.
No. They won't defend the title, though. SummerSlam will come around, and these two men, if they don't get the opportunity by SummerSlam at that point, I should say, they will walk out with those belts. It's not even history repeating itself. It's not even a threat. It's not a spoiler. It's just destiny that Anderson and Gallows are going to become 3-time World Tag Team Champions and prove why the Good Brothers themselves are the greatest team in this universe today.
So, I've said it before, and I'd hate to be redundant, but when it comes to one thing you always fight for, that I kind of have to agree with, it's Gallows and Anderson. But if Money in the Bank was any indication, the tag champs can be beaten. So I'm not going to sit here and say
Blake
they
and Murphy
can't be
resort to desperate tactics. And by the way, best of luck to Blake and Murphy without Alexa Bliss. That's all I'm gonna say.
What makes you say that?
Well, when Bliss was at ringside, somehow they don't lose. When Bliss wasn't at ringside, they don't win. Now, regardless of that, even if Bliss was at ringside, yes, they would lose to the Bullet Club because it's the Bullet Club. But they stand an even bigger chance of losing now. The best member of Blake and Murphy is Alexa Bliss.
Oh. Wow,
It is plain and simple. I don't know how. Well, she cheats, actually. She, in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if she's the one who poisoned Karl Anderson. She even, I'm pretty sure even at Money in the Bank, she slid a chair into the ring to try and gain an advantage for Blake and Murphy. But she is evil, she's conniving, what she also is she is a mastermind. And she has given Blake and Murphy some good advice, such as cheat and wait there while I go poison Karl Anderson.
Oh, sorry, I blanked out for half of that. I was bobbing my head along with the World Tag Team Champions, Blake and Murphy. So, match starting out strong with Gallows dominating. I believe this is Blake? Question mark?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I know reading is not your strongest point, but if you look at their tights, it does say Blake and Murphy on them.
My glasses must be a little blurry or something.
Or to help you realize it easier, Blake has blonde hair, Murphy's the ginger.
Noted. Blake he lifted Gallows. Did you see that?
I did. Gallows played along with that. It's pretty simple to see that he still helped him up in the air. He basically held himself there. Gallows, that is one of his party tricks. Being able to make anyone look great. I've even lifted him up.
Oh, wow. Reversal right there. Gallows getting the lead. And
this is going to be easy strength. Not even having to try. Backbreaker.
So, you got to think, if Blake and Murphy win this bout, I really don't think Gallows and Anderson are deserving of a shot at SummerSlam.
Okay, whoa. Gonna take you back there. You're gonna say that, but yet you will give opportunities to people who have not willingly deserved them. You're gonna say that because of one loss, that Gallows and Anderson don't deserve the shot at the World Tag Team titles. But yet Tyler Breeze, without winning a legitimate number one contenders match against a legitimate number one contender, is allowed to fight for that world title at SummerSlam. I don't know about you, but I'm putting two and two together and coming up with a big heap of corporal bullshit for they.
Well, let me just start by saying that if they were to lose this match, as I just said, that would be 2 losses in a row to
the irrelevant tag team that you can't even name. Blake and Murphy are so forgetful. They are so void of nothing. Even you don't remember their name. And they are your World Tag Team Champions. There will not be a 2-in-a-row loss. There will not be another loss. Blake and Murphy just cheated there to try and get the upper hand with both of them in the ring at the same time. And Karl Anderson is still in control of this match.
Oh, come on. Cheating, cheating, cheating. That's the first thing you come to when your baby darlings lose a match. Grow up. They lost fair
I'm sorry.
square.
Shut up! Losing a match, lost a match. I just proclaimed them about cheating in this match. Are they losing this match? No. The fact of the matter is, how can you say it's not cheating when there was an illegal man in the ring at the same time? In fact, that's all I need to say. There was an illegal man in the ring attacking Karl Anderson. Oh, super kick.
The super kicks of flashbacks. Anyhow, just a while ago, there were one illegal man in this ring, and he was from the Bullet side of the match. So, I don't really see where you're going there. It's a tag match.
They were doing it in their corner where they have an advantage, where the referee has to give leniency, whereas Blake and Murphy were doing it in neutral ground, dead center, middle of the ring.
Oh. Sorry, to me, it just... Oh, wow. That's a Gallows bomb, yeah?
I don't know. I always remember his 12-step.
Huh.
Depends. He probably goes either way with it. Anyway, it's pointless complaining about other stuff and how Blake and Murphy stand a chance, because here comes the end.
Hold on.
And the end that will finish them at SummerSlam as well. Magic Killer. And the magic of Blake and Murphy has faded.
No.
There goes Blake. And there's a win.
No.
Woo!
Is that not just the thing you complained about when Blake and Murphy won?
Shh.
It is.
Loser? Is that a loser right here? Is that a loser? That's a sore loser right here.
Alright, shut up.
Shout out to the Good Brothers.
General manager.
Two sweet big boys.
General manager time. Okay. I'm impartial. I gotta do it. They beat the tag champs. They are now the number one contenders. At SummerSlam, Gallows Anderson will fight Blake and Murphy.
As if there was any other choice for number one contenders. Congratulations, Gallows and Anderson. You got something handed to you that you should have had from day one. Anyway, we'll gloss over that. We'll come back to you another time, my honeys. Don't you worry. But speaking of honeys, speaking of Bullet Club members, up next we hear from the Raw Women's Champion, Paige, in regards to what is coming up for her regarding the women's match. Really case.
Wonder if she'll be reading off of Paige.
No, you see, unlike the majority of your Raw roster, Paige has this thing called charisma. You should really teach some of the roster to get it. Blake and Murphy, but they can't really learn anything.
Are you saying I have charisma?
No. I'm saying you should hire someone to teach them to learn charisma.
That's bad.
I've heard the Bullet Club give great lessons. Anyway, here's Paige, and she's off to a flying start. Who really cares about the match up next? I don't. She doesn't. The vast majority of people here, I mean, it's just meaningless at the same time. There is no need for this match. And there's Paige agreeing with me that there is no need for this match. The outcome, as always, is inevitable.
Well, she needs
Paige
to
will
face
win.
someone.
Yes. Okay, but you could just give her a match. Just give her anyone. It's just a waste of time trying to fill someone's hopes up with this potentiality. See, Paige has resorted to such desperation now to try and make the women's division a little bit interesting that she is willing to let the number one contender face her next week in non-title action. Winner picks the stipulation. Now, how does that sound? Is that weird? Is that rude enough? Is that enough? Is that the mindset of a cheater like Paige? Because apparently everyone in the Bullet Club is a cheater.
Well, I never said that, but
You literally called Anderson and Gallows cheaters. So
yeah,
you did.
Literally them. Of what, the five people in Bullet Club.
You label one, you label them.
Anyhow, I'm inclined to agree with what Paige wants. Why would I say no? It's gonna spice things up.
And bring the hopes crashing down of whoever wins this match. Here's Natalya. She picked up a win. That was incredible by Natalya standards. Moving away from the Bullet Club and everything, I'm actually going to ask a genuine question here. No bias involved. Why trade away a woman of the talent, of the charisma, and of the belovedness, the levels of that she had gained with the fans of Becky Lynch for Natalya?
Well, I guess you could say things here in the Raw brand weren't really clicking for Becky Lynch following her little fiasco to regain the Raw Women's Championship, which she could not. And she just didn't want to be here anymore. And on the other hand, you see Natalya, she has a lot of potential, as we saw last week. And the rest is history.
Attempted murderer alert.
What?
Evil witch. Burn.
What do you
Burn
mean?
the witch, it's Alexa Bliss.
Why?
She might try and poison Natalya in the ring right now.
I don't think she'll do that. Doesn't seem like something the Blake and Murphy family would do.
Well, what part of the family is she? The and?
She's just in the family. I don't know what you're...
God, SJWs are so triggered by you. She's not even named in the family.
Well, I'm not... That's stupid. We're not going to talk about that. That's really dumb. But,
it is! I'm glad we have finally agreed on something.
Yeah, who do you got for this match? Putting aside your bias towards Paige.
Paige? Are you trying to say I have an infatuation with the color beige?
Can you just answer the question, please?
Bliss.
Natalya's
one win was over Alicia Fox, and I said I was bigging up Fox last week. I was saying it was a strong performance by her as well, because Fox is gaining on this brand, but Bliss is miles and above. I think better than, and the form as well. And her evil mindset, you know, she's the reason Blake and Murphy are the World Tag Team Champions right now, through sheer luck and a bit of cheating, but she is still the reason behind that. She's good. Bliss is good. And Bliss, you know, if Asuka couldn't do it, Bliss could.
Alright. Now, I gotta go Bliss too, but I don't want to count out Natalya, because after all, so far on Raw, she's 1-0, you know? 100% win ratio.
I think that's... I think going with down that route, though, was a little bit much. Like, saying 100% win ratio. Yeah, but you've only won one match. Bliss has been here. In fact, Bliss, when the women returned to this universe, Bliss wrestled the first ever match. When they returned in this series of universe, she won. She has a long stay in the Raw Women's division. She has developed a brand, well, not so much a brand, but she's developed a legacy at least. However, it's not a legacy that I would want if I was Alexa Bliss, because even with Becky Lynch, she always came runner-up. She always finished second. And that is the story of anyone who stands in the ring with Paige.
Well, if you'd like to remember, before she became the women's champion, Paige wasn't too far off from that second place spot you're talking about, you know? And
no,
yet
you are entirely correct.
Huh?
You are correct. I will give you credit where credit's due.
So, with everybody who's in second, there's always time, there's always a place for them to move up to first. It's a classic underdog story you see all the time. And I'm not necessarily saying it could be either one of these women, but it's got to happen eventually, you know?
I just do not see how right now anyone can dethrone Paige. And that is, I'm trying my hardest to not be biased there. But genuinely, I think Paige, when she lost to Becky Lynch all the way back in Unforgiven, that was her boiling point. That was where she developed this mean streak to her. Bullet Club or not, I think it was inevitable that Paige was going to capture a women's title.
I'm inclined to agree once more, but you gotta look here, because this is a trend that happens with champions. You're strong, you're tough, you're on your edge, the longer you hold that title, the more your ego inflates and you get cockier, and that's when somebody else hits that boiling point.
To offer a counter argument to that.
Yes, ma'am. You may speak.
Bobby Fish. The perfect counter argument. Just because, yes, sure, your ego grows, sure, but if you are the gem, if you are the phenomenal wrestler that Paige is, that Bobby Fish is, you can let your ego grow as big as you may like, because nothing is going to stand in your way. Not even Brock Lesnar stood in the way of Bobby Fish. That's the difference. And Bliss there with a twisted Bliss. Has she done enough work on Natalya's stomach to guarantee the 3 count? No. There's the tough, gritty, hot side of the of Natalya coming into play there. But Alexa Bliss, she has kept Natalya down on the ground for quite a bit of this matchup. She's been doing a very solid job.
Yeah, looking strong. Natalya as well. You know, sticking in there, it's not easy. So
German suplex. Bliss rolls through.
Uh-oh.
Great roll up there by Bliss. Natalya's arm not in the ropes. Will she be able to kick out? She will not.
Wow.
And the wrestler is defeated by a wrestling move.
Huh.
Alexa Bliss will face Paige not only at SummerSlam, but next week.
Right on the edge of the ropes too. That takes some skill, some ring awareness, and best of luck for her next week. Hopefully, you know, if you were to win that match, you'd of course pick a stipulation that would fit to your needs. So.
Well, we'll see, but of course, history when it comes to stipulations isn't that good for the challenger. See Brian Daniel. Now, before we get to your promo, and I'm going to leave you the chance to go and move away, we found this out during the match itself. The Mr. Money in the Bank, Jinder Mahal getting involved, getting in the face of the world champion. Dolph Ziggler not backing down at all, though. So that was a very interesting one, to say the least. Clearly, some tension building up between those two, but I am going to go stay silent for a second. I am going to relax at the commentary desk. Dauro Ranallo has left, so he can go to the ring. Let's hear what Dauro Ranallo's SummerSlam announcement is. Please resign. Please resign. Please resign. Please resign. So, I'm being told that I have to stay here a few more seconds and look at this man. I've had enough of it already. Can we get to the point that he has to make, please? The longer he takes to the ring, the more torture I feel. The more I feel my body seeping away from itself and slowly starting to die. He can enter a ring. Congratulations to him. He's done a very good job in life to be able to pull that off. Now let's see if he can crumble under the pressure of being in front of a few plebs.
Hello, if you've forgotten, I don't blame you. I am the Raw General Manager, Dauro Ranallo, and I hope you're enjoying the show. Speaking of enjoyment, not too long from now, we will have the biggest event of the season coming up, and that is SummerSlam. First up, we got the United States Championship scene, and I got something in my bag for this one. A triple threat match, with Adam Cole's opponents being the man who still needs to rematch Zack Ryder, and the man who's proven his worth to Team Red, Triple H. And to add on to that, I've heard your calls, read your emails, and received your faxes. Yeah, that. Anyhow, tonight, a man you people wanted to see will face Adam Cole tonight, and if he can win, he will be added to the US title match at SummerSlam. And finally, we must now get to the long and awaited and hopefully final bout between the current world champ Dolph Ziggler and the former champ Tyler Breeze. And as a promoter, I can't just let him duke it out one last time in the squared circle. No. So at SummerSlam, they will go at it in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Ah, hell exists. He's not resigning. Oh. Ooh. Hello, you. Well. The villain has arrived. Whoop, whoop. I'm okay with that, but, that was actually some interesting news to give towards SummerSlam. A triple threat involving Triple H and the other one. Triple H is going to do a very solid job, I think, taking on Adam Cole in that matchup, and Marty Scurll with a tremendous opportunity here tonight, non-title, against the United States Champion, against the leader of the Bullet Club. And unlike the opponents we've seen earlier in the night, I can't slag off Marty Scurll in any way, because I really like the villain. Oh, you're back? Hello.
Yeah. Hello, I'm back from my special SummerSlam announcement.
Where I have to hog the spotlight.
Much like Marty Scurll is now.
There's a difference, though. He's a villain. Villains are allowed to do that. Now can we please welcome the United States Champion?
Go on. Get the lube on your hands. Get ready.
Adam Cole, baby!
Good boy. Pander to your god.
Sorry, what's that? I can't hear you from your butthurt attitude to Zack Ryder losing.
Well, I'm not butthurt. Like I say, I am impartial. Zack lost. He couldn't do it, but he's done it before. Maybe he could do it at SummerSlam.
Okay. I mean, he won't, but okay.
But you're agreeing by saying okay. Anyways, yeah, we gotta even if Adam Cole wins this match, we have a monster US title match for SummerSlam.
Glad that Triple H finally has a title opportunity.
About that, I gotta ask you a question. As a man who is an avid fan of Triple H, much like myself, what do you think about him and Cole being in the same ring? Who do you see going out on top?
My penis. The genuine answer, I don't know.
Now, you see, when you add Zack Ryder into the equation,
nothing changes.
Both men's chances of winning go down.
But at the same time, they go up as well. And here's what I'm thinking is where they go up. Adam Cole hits Panama Sunrise onto Zack Ryder. Triple H runs in, decks Adam Cole. 1, 2, 3 on Zack Ryder. Triple H is the new United States Champion. Flip the tables around, and the same can happen with Adam Cole.
Alright. So, what you're trying to say
nice
is
sunset flip counter there, though.
Oh,
we'll come back to that. It was a very nice counter by Cole. They cover on Scurll now, trying to put him away early. Scurll flips back over. Good observation by the referee there. Cole's foot in the ropes. Continue.
Yeah, kind of lost track of thought. So what you're basically trying to say is that Zack Ryder gives them an advantage because he himself is an easy target.
Yes.
Alright. Now, let's say Scurll can win this match. How does that change the dynamic going into SummerSlam?
Well, I think it changes quite a bit. Just as a question, if Scurll wins, I may have blanked out Junior Promo. If Scurll wins, is it a fatal 4-way?
Yes.
Okay. It becomes a much more different aspect, because you're not looking at trying to get an advantage over the weaker opponent. It's 2 one-on-one matches, effectively, transpiring in that entire ring. It makes it more difficult, but at the same time, I think it's all about who gets Ryder.
Is that really how you feel?
I think so. Ryder is pathetic. If Scurll gets Ryder, and Cole and Triple H are too engaged in their one-on-one matchup to pay attention, Scurll will become United States Champion. And the same goes for the other two. However, if on some alternative universe Zack Ryder somehow learns to fight and is able to bring a fight to SummerSlam, it's going to be way more difficult for Scurll, Triple H, and Adam Cole to walk out the winner of that matchup. Whichever way you look at it, if it's a fatal 4-way, Adam Cole does have his back against the wall.
Yeah, which is, it's serious when the world's greatest dick rider, the Bullet Club, is here to say that if this becomes a fatal 4-way, it's really anybody's game. Because even with the examples you're saying, Zack Ryder can come in and steal a pin as well.
He won't, but...
He can.
No, he'll be too busy getting beaten up.
But can he?
No. The way I look at it with a fatal 4-way is that you've got to take the good and the bad in a way, if this makes sense, and I'll explain why. It doesn't matter if you're Bobby Fish, I'll use him again, Seth Rollins, Dolph Ziggler, Adam Cole, or even the likes of Okada. If it's a fatal 4-way, statistics, past in this universe, past, outcomes in this universe, and you yourself, everything, the chance of you winning is against you. You are the champion as well. So primarily, those 3 guys in the match, they'll want you, and I'll come back to my point actually, because Marty's locking in the crossface chicken wing.
Oh no.
Come on.
Oh yeah,
come on, Cole.
actually. This would make things way
come on,
more
Cole,
interesting.
Get yourself out of this one.
Cole, come on.
And that's the genius of Adam Cole, able to just find a slight opening. But as I was saying, you're the champion. Everyone's gunning for you. Everyone wants to pin you. Even though the champion doesn't need to be pinned to lose his title, it still says a lot about you when you can win the title and pin the champion.
Yeah, completely right there. Cannot disagree.
But at the same time, statistics. When have statistics ever won a wrestling match? That's all I'm going to say. And again, Marty Scurll with another crossface chicken wing. Much hasn't changed, so I don't see how the outcome will be any different here. Cole kicking his legs around. If he's able to, if he's able to get out of Scurll's lock and kick his legs back enough, he'd be able to reach the ropes or even try and lock in a cover here on Scurll. But once more, Scurll leaves that opening, and Adam Cole's able to capitalize.
Hey, but we've talked about it on previous episodes of Raw. Every time he locks in that crossface chicken wing, the stamina of Cole is going down, and a dirty tombstone pile driver by Adam Cole. But
What's so dirty about a tombstone pile driver?
Well, where do tombstones go? In the dirt. Dirt is pretty dirty, if you ask me.
But it sounds like you're just trying to have a go at Adam Cole there. I think that was a very fair comeback. He's got to go to work on the head after all. That Panama Sunrise.
Why are you nitpicking? I say dirty something every episode I'm on. It's essentially a catchphrase at this point.
Every episode you've been on, and so far you've been on one. It feels like that anyway. Don't get the fact checker out. God. Don't want political on my ass. Anyway, back to this matchup. A really competitive back and forth matchup it's been as well. Cole now. Double knees in the back.
Oh. Wow.
Tommaso Ciampa will be in touch, but I will ignore it. Great work there by the villain. And on the ropes. Didn't have to exert any extra energy to try and force a kick out to get Adam Cole's body weight off him. Grab the ropes. Solid move.
Indeed. As always, excellent ring awareness. Something I wanted to bring up, but we got lost in the tracks. You brought up the point. Oh.
Scurll looking for something. Power bomb. Bridging cover here on Cole. He's got one out of it. That's going to be it, but there's no release yet.
Oh.
Boston Crab locked in, and a high angle one. Look at how high up on the back Scurll is sitting down.
The aching of Adam Cole's back, you could hear it in the cheap seats.
And there's Cole, though. Thankfully out of it. But he's worse for wear as well. What was the point you were going to make, though?
Ah, yes, you said something about pinning the champion. Oh, busting Cole right open. Every time I'm trying to make a point, something new is happening in this match.
Scurll is going all out in this match. Oh, Adam Cole still alive. I knew it.
So, I'm trying to get this one out. You said something about pinning the champion.
Yes,
we've established Triple H. He does not care about anything.
Nope.
Do you think he's going to care about pinning Adam Cole?
Yes. Triple H is a big game hunter. Triple H wants to prove that he is the best in the world. Triple H wants to prove that he's deserving of the title, the game, the Cerebral Assassin, and so on and so forth. If he pins Marty Scurll, because I'm sick of using Zack Ryder as the example, if he pins Marty Scurll, he's not got that big game that he wants. And once more, a point is interrupted, because Adam Cole's flying, baby!
OMG.
Cleared the top rope like it wasn't even a thing.
I know I can't do that.
Stuck the landing even with a busted open head.
This is
that is why this man leads the Bullet Club.
Looking to be match of the night, if I do say so myself.
Really entertaining back and forth matchup, and You know, now that I want to finish this Triple H point really quick because I just want to call the rest of the match. Triple H, big game hunter. He wants what matters. He wants the trophy to hang up above his mantelpiece. Yeah.
Oh wow. What do you call that move?
I would call that a leg lock DDT.
Huh.
Something along those lines.
Alrighty. It looked very
Triple
creative.
H, just gonna hurry up with this point. Triple H, big game hunter, wants a head on the mantelpiece, wants a trophy on the mantelpiece. Yeah.
Yeah.
Marty Scurll, Zack Ryder, they aren't going to be that big game. They aren't going to be that incredible hunt that he can hang. A champion is. Adam Cole is. Plain and simple.
Uh-huh.
And that's where I want to end our discussion, because now this matchup has been very, very entertaining and I want to keep watching it.
Indeed. You know you got two great talents on your hands when you're giving the main eventers a run for their money.
Seems so.
Not even a 2 count.
I never thought I'd say this, but you got to give credit to the people as well. They wanted Scurll. And he is delivering on their ask, really.
Hey, I'd like to think about Raw as this universe's land of opportunity. The people wanted Scurll, I gave them Scurll. What can I say?
Great counter there by Adam Cole. Anyway, this matchup continue on. Cole, you've got to go for the Panama Sunrise sooner rather than later. You're going to get too exhausted otherwise.
Bridging cover here. One.
Northern Light suplex, and Scurll has still got some life in him. It's the problem with the Northern Light suplex. You cover one shoulder, you just don't cover the other. It gives the opponent an easy opportunity to slip out of it. Scurll's kind of, ever since that over-the-top rope dive, Scurll's kind of been on the back foot, really.
Yeah, he's taking all these nasty hits right now.
Adam Cole has been kind of working his way through this matchup now, going with the motions, but if it's not the Panama Sunrise, it's not going to bring an end to the matchup anytime soon. Scurll once more to the leg, and Scurll! Middle, dead center of the ring!
Oh, this is going to be it.
With a busted open head to boot, after all the punishment he's taken up there, Adam Cole cannot hang on!
Adam Cole taps out.
And Marty Scurll, he's going to SummerSlam.
He's going to SummerSlam just like you said. And not only that, it is going to be for the United States Championship. If for whatever reason you were just tuning into this part of the show, he has been added to a fatal 4-way match versus the champion who he just defeated, Zack Ryder and Triple H.
Well done. Well done. Well done.
Whoop, whoop.
There is no hard feelings between the Bullet Club and the villain, and they proved it there by going out and putting on an excellent matchup.
Wow.
Well done. No, well done, Scurll. And I'm looking forward to seeing you at SummerSlam. I'm glad you took advantage of the opportunity. You beat the leader of the Bullet Club. I can't be mad. He did it legitimately. He didn't cheat. He didn't use any underhanded tactics. He beat him in his own game.
I'm sorry if I can't really reply to that. That was probably the most innocent thing you've said all year, and I can't really say anything about what. Anyways, main event time. We have.
I got really tired. Randy Orton showed up.
Huh? Yeah.
I'm bored already.
Hey, wait. Why are you bored? You got Dolph Ziggler.
Randy Orton.
Hey, buddy, you got Dolph Ziggler coming up. Don't you like Dolph Ziggler?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, you like Dolph Ziggler. You want you want some.
But
super
I've
kicks?
still got to sit. I've still got to sit through Randy Orton. I've still got to sit through you.
Hey, you want a super kick party? You want a little bit of Dolph Ziggler?
We're not on SmackDown.
Yeah. Hey, you want some zigzags? Yeah.
No, I just.
Hey. You're gonna get some Bullet Club here, okay? Okay?
Randy Orton.
Okay, buddy?
Shush. Please shush.
Yeah,
Please shush. Okay,
here you
he's
go.
gone now. No. I mean
He's
that to you. You can shush.
Yeah. Here, got some Bullet Club.
You can shush, because here comes greatness. Here comes the World Heavyweight Champion. Oh, Dolph Ziggler, my knight in shining armor.
Yeah. Feel better
Thank you for what you did at Money in the Bank, and thank you for suddenly waking me up. I felt as if I was about to go comatose if Randy Orton's entrance lasted 5 seconds longer. There is a man who proved at Money in the Bank that you don't need underhanded tactics, that you don't need a cheat. Dolph Ziggler went into that match against Tyler Breeze and beat him plain and simple, fair and square, no possible way to argue against the outcome that we saw.
Well, yeah, couldn't be any more right. And that is why Dolph Ziggler is here right now with the Raw's World Heavyweight Championship.
I still, though, I complained about it earlier, but I have to get an answer right now. How was Tyler Breeze number 1 contender when he didn't win a number 1 contenders match?
He did win a number 1 contenders match.
He did not, because the match was signed to be Tyler Breeze and The Undertaker. In what jurisdiction, in what way, in what mannerism is Mordecai a number 1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship? Matter of fact, when was the last time Mordecai won a singles match?
Well, let me paint the picture for you this way. So far, when have I been able to stop anything the Brood have done?
Okay, I'll let that one slide. But at the end of the day...
Hold up. And then you have this whole fiasco with The Undertaker and the Brood, which I have even less of a say in. I pretty much had no other options.
But this is the difference. If the Brood had come up to you earlier in the night and said it, okay, I would have agreed with you. Give in. But it was spontaneous. It was literally before The Undertaker made his entrance spontaneous. There is no way the Brood were not there to try and become number 1 contenders. They were there to sabotage The Undertaker. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know your glasses may be a little steamed up, as you said. Mordecai is not The Undertaker. Therefore, Mordecai in no way whatsoever was deserving of being in a number 1 contenders match. Just because you change the opponent does not mean the stipulation remains the same.
Well, yes, but let me go back to what I was saying during my SummerSlam announcement, which you can go rewatch if you wish. I'm a promoter. As well as a general manager, I'm a promoter. Was I going to leave Raw last week with no main event? Would you? Okay, let me ask it for you this way. Let's say Seth Rollins doesn't show up to an episode of ECW. You still need a main event, don't you?
Yeah.
You gotta move. You gotta work around it. You know that better than anybody.
But there's a difference between Rollins not showing up to an ECW and Undertaker being taken out 20 seconds before his entrance.
Yes.
And yes, you can still change a main event around by any means whatsoever. You can still have that be the main event. But the fact it was still a number 1 contenders match. If that was a normal one-on-one match and Breeze fought for his opportunity here tonight, I would have no complaints whatsoever. But the fact that it is a number 1 contenders match, the fact that that decision stands, the fact that Tyler Breeze is going to SummerSlam after defeating someone who probably doesn't even rank in the top 15 of contenders for the world title, that is where it's unfair. That is where it looks like you're being biased against the Bullet Club. That is where the message that the Bullet Club have tried to ring true for so long shines in its brightest light.
Well, let me try to look at it from your perspective, from the Bullet Club's perspective.
Wait. We're about to watch greatness occur.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Oh.
Maybe a temporary thing. Let's just hang on in there a sec.
All
Ziggler,
right.
counter out of the suplex, spins him round.
Oh.
Zigzag!
Ball game.
Good God, Randy Orton. You fell downhill.
2, 3.
Just can't handle in the ring with greatness.
The winner, Dolph Ziggler, the World Heavyweight Champion. So, let me try to finish off this point before we go off the air.
Well,
they want to... Huh?
No, go on.
Come on! Oh my God! This isn't planned. Didn't do this.
Oh, yeah, I bet it isn't. It just happens to be so suspicious that the number 1 contender, who wasn't supposed to be here tonight, is suddenly showing up and attacking, cheap-shotting the World Heavyweight Champion from behind. The desperation, the gall of this man to sink this low. Actually, I'm not surprised. It just sounds like a typical Raw superstar. And woohoo, he locked in the S-lock. Woohoo, Dolph Ziggler taps out. This means nothing. This is irrelevant. This is a cheap shot. This is an underhanded tactic to try and gain an advantage heading into SummerSlam on a man who just wrestled a matchup. Hashtag not my number one contender.
I'm speechless. I'd say God save Raw, but God seems pretty okay with this, I guess. It's happening.
God seems pretty okay with Raw, and that God is the Bullet Club. Breeze, Blake and Murphy, it doesn't matter. You've received your final warning. Your failure, your end is imminent.